Thank you for joining us again this month for our monthly spotlight. I hope that you will find this very interesting. Trust that wherever you're joining us from, you have good weather and are staying safe and as healthy as we can be during these times. Just wanted to take a brief moment to introduce myself for anybody who's not familiar. My name is Don Roberts. I am the MotiveLMS product manager. I'm sure I probably communicated with many of you via email. Probably spoke with some of you over the phone. But I'm the one who kind of oversees the LMS and makes sure that things are functioning as they are expected to. I do want to do a couple of housekeeping items. First, I request that everybody keep their lines muted. At the end of the session, I will have a Q&A segment where I will respond to any questions that are asked during the presentation. And I also want to mention that if you don't currently have this feature that I'm going to go over today for the enhanced automated course enrollments, for many of you, this is coming very soon. We have this feature we're trying to get rolled out, just trying to get over a couple of last minute hurdles, and then you will be seeing this in your LMS here very shortly. So as I go through the presentation, there is a little prep work that would need to be done prior to being able to utilize this feature. I also want to point out that yet again this month, we are giving away a opportunity to put your name into a drawing. If you ask a question through the chat feature, which is in the upper right corner of the GoToMeeting window, just provide your name, company, and email address, and you'll be entered into the drawing to win a lovely MotiveLMS fleece jacket. I'll address all your questions at the end of the session. But it is a good opportunity now that we're getting in cold weather to have a nice warm fleece jacket. I also wanted to take a moment and congratulate October's winner, Thomas Malafi from Menzies Aviation. He entered a question during the session and was the lucky winner of the MotiveLMS fleece jacket for October. So again, if you have any questions during the session, please do not hesitate to click on that chat box up in the top right-hand corner and ask your question, and I will get to them at the end of the session. But for now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's presentation. As we had said, we are putting in some new enhanced automated enrollment features. And as many of you know from using the LMS over the years, there are currently two types of course enrollment scenarios. We have our global courses, and these are enrollments that are created based on job titles for all locations. And then we have our location specific enrollments, which are course enrollments that are only applicable to your location. It could be applicable to many job titles at your location, or perhaps just one, but it's a course enrollment that is specific to your location. Multiple locations, such as bases in Canada, could have course enrollments for a job title for all the Canada locations. So locations can be multiple. It's not a one for one, so it's not just a one location course enrollment. So as we go through this feature and as we build this out further, you will see what I'm referring to. But it is good for those location specific courses as well. And again, for you guys who have been working with the system over the years, previously you'll know that the enrollments were created based off of job title. So whenever we would apply a job title to a course, everybody in the system would, with that job title, would receive an enrollment into that course. Now with the, and during that time, location specific courses could not be created automatically. So if you did have a course that was specific to your location, they could not be created automatically. The enrollments could not be created automatically when that user was created in the LMS. And that was because, again, that job title was associated to all those job title, all the accounts in the LMS that have that job title, so they would all receive enrollments into that course. Now you can actually apply your location to your location specific course, and then whatever job title or job titles are required, and they will receive those enrollments when the courses or when the employee's account is created in the LMS. And you'll see here from the screenshot that, you know, this is what the new interface for a course enrollment setting is going to look like. You're going to have your user group where you can assign them individually or assign multiple. And then you can also assign your job titles individually or assign them multiply. As I had said, there's a little bit of prep work involved to get the mapping for your locations and your job titles set up. So we've kind of broke it out into, you know, 3 separate steps. First, you need to identify your location specific courses, and you know, those can be found under the location specific category in the course catalog. If you have a supervisor level access, when you click on that, you will only see courses that apply to your location. If you have an administrative level access, you will see all of the location, all the courses under the location specific category, and they'll have the list of each location next to them. So once you identify your location specific course, then you want to edit the course and apply your location name, so that if it's a MCO airport authority course, you would find that course, put in the MCO location, and then put in whatever job titles are applicable to complete that enrollment for that course. So for now, let me actually jump out of my presentation, and I will jump into the LMS to show you guys what I'm talking about. So when you log in your LMS and click Manage, when you go to Course Catalog, you see all the subcategories. Here is the user-specific or location-specific category. When you click on this, you will see all of the courses. This is the administrator level I was speaking to, and you see the user group that these courses are associated with. So with the super admin user group, I'm going to click on View. I'm going to edit my course offering, and I'll scroll down to the enrollment settings. And here I'm going to enter the super admins user group, because that's what this course was created for, was for the super admin user group. And then I'm going to apply the operations manager job title and select update. Now I'm going to go back to the course catalog, go back to my user group, and I'm going to come down to the sample WPT course, because that's assigned to a different course or a different user group. I'll click View, Edit Course Offering, come back down to the enrollment settings section, and I'm going to associate that user group, but I'm going to associate the same operations manager job title because I have an operations manager job title in both the super admin group as well as the Motive Learning course reviewer group. And I'm going to say update. Now I want to show you real quick. We have our active shooter law enforcement course. And this is an example of a global course. So kind of what I had explained earlier about the two different types of course enrollments. This would be a global course enrollment. So as I scroll through, you'll see that this course is applicable to all user groups and to the operations manager. So this course, all operations managers, no matter what user group they're associated with, have to complete this course. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to create an account for the super admin group. Put in my hire date. And he's going to be an operations manager. And I want to make sure that his enrollments are created when his account is created. So I'll check the enroll user on create. Some of you, we are integrated with your HRIS system. So when the HRIS system sends somebody over, these enrollments will be created automatically. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to say create user. And you'll see that they received an enrollment into the active shooter law enforcement because that's our global course. And then the checklist number 1, which is the location specific course for the super admin. Now I'm going to create a new user for the course reviewer group. Enter my hire date. They are also an operations manager. So when I click enroll user on create, you'll see that they received the law enforcement global enrollment and they had received the sample WBT because that was specific to the course reviewer user group. They did not receive the checklist number 1 enrollment because that was not specific to their user group. So that's what this feature is bringing to the table. It's allowing when a new user is created that they would be able to get all of their global enrollments, things that are required by human resources, things that are required for their job title across all locations, as well as getting the enrollments that are specific to just their location. As I mentioned in the past, the system was not able to do this. The system always had to, an administrator, or a supervisor would always have to go back and create those enrollments manually. So it kind of takes that burden off of the supervisor a little bit. So again, the big benefits to the new enhanced enrollment options are that the course enrollments, for location specific courses are now created automatically. And it reduces administration time of a base trainer or of a supervisor of going in and having to apply new enrollments for their location specific courses. With that, I see I have a few questions that have come across, so I want to take some time to address those questions. Sue asked, how soon is the new enhancement going to show up in their company's LMS? Hopefully before the end of this month. We are shooting to have this out by the 20th, but worst case scenario, it would be November 30th. Yes, Brandon had asked if we would be able to get a recording of this presentation after the call. And yes, Brandon, this recording will be available after the call. We will post it on the MotiveLMS YouTube channel, and I will also email a link directly to it after we complete the call. It might be coming out later today or it could be tomorrow morning. But yes, you will get a copy of this recording. And if you go to the MotiveLMS YouTube channel, you'll see a library of all of the presentations we have done so far this year, as well as a lot of how-to and tips for the how to use the LMS itself. I see where Johnson had asked if it's possible for a supervisor to delete any course that may not be applicable. That is the answer to that question is yes, you can delete them, but you would have to work with your company's system administrators to get that access to be able to delete them. But yes, you can have the capability to delete a enrollment if it's not needed. Like I say, you just have to contact whoever oversees the LMS for your company to do so. And the last question that I have is, how do I subscribe to the LMS, the MotiveLMS YouTube channel? And all you have to do is, if you go to youtube.com, search for MotiveLMS. When you land on this page, you'll see a subscribe button. Just click on subscribe, and then you will be subscribed, and you'll also get notifications when we do post new information. As you can see, like I had mentioned, there are quite a few videos of how to do things in the LMS, as well as previous monthly spotlights that we have hosted. So with that, I just want to make sure that you guys have the key takeaways for the location specific automated enrollments, and that it provides the automatic enrollments to your location specific courses where the LMS could not do that before for new hires. Ensures that the new hires are receiving the enrollments to meet not only their corporate job functions, but any location requirements as well. And the big thing is that this new feature does not create enrollments unique to each location. And by unique, what I'm saying, to explain what I mean by unique, is if, say, location A allocates their tow tractor training to the ramp agent job title, but not the bagroom agent job title, and location B allocates their tow tractor training to their bagroom agent job title, but not their ramp agent job title, when the tow tractor training is assigned to both location A and B, then location A, ramp agents will receive the enrollment, but so would the location B ramp agents. So that's what I mean by it's not unique per location. It's more just a overview of these are the courses required globally and required for my location. When it comes down to actual function differences of a ramp agent, does tow tractor training at my location, but he doesn't do it at the neighboring airport location. This feature won't really address that, but that's something that we are working towards. So again, I just want you to make sure that you guys have the key takeaway, that it will enroll location-specific courses. It helps new hires meet all their requirements to include the location-specific requirements, but it's not necessarily enrollment unique to each individual location. So with that, I would like to thank you guys again for your time. Thank you for your questions. You guys, everybody who has submitted the question will be entered into the drawing for the Motive Learning Fleece Jacket, and we will be reaching out to you in the near future to let you know who won. And in the meantime, like I said, subscribe to us on the MotiveLMS YouTube channel. You can follow us on the social media platforms. We're always trying to tweak the system, trying to make it better, to make it easier for you guys. And this way you'll be up on the latest and greatest upcoming changes. So with that, I just want to again say thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you all again next month.